Good day, everybody. I hope that you're well and also hope that you are having a good day so far. Today, we'll be doing our grade 1 English lesson on to be and to have. And before we start with our lesson on to be and to have, we're going to log on to aplusstudents.ca. Once you've logged on to aplusstudents.ca with our username as well as our password, and then we're going to select the subject of language arts, grade 1. Once we've selected the subject of language arts, grade 1, and then we're going to scroll down up until we get to the chapter of to be and to have. All right, so chapter is to be and to have. The subject is English language arts, grade 1. And the lessons that we're going to be focusing on under the chapter of to be and to have is to be. We're going to use the correct present tense form. Also with to be is to use the correct past tense form. And then also with to be, we're going to use the correct form. So that is going to be our focus lessons for today under the chapter of to be and to have. All right, so when it comes to the present tense form, right, of to be, then we're going to use is. Then we're going to use is if the sentence is about one person, if the sentence is about one person, animal, place, or thing. So we're going to use is if the sentence is about one person, animal, place, or thing. For example, Mary is funny. So Mary is funny. All right. So if we refer to one person, for example, doing a specific action, and then we say is, we use the word is. So even if we had to say John, right? And then we would say John is funny, right? The boy is funny, the girl is funny, right? Because we're referring to one specific person, right? Even if we just mention like a thing, right? Then we can say it is funny because it or Mary or John or the boy or the girl, it only refers to either one person, animal, place, or thing. So we then use are. So we use are if the sentence is about more than one person, animal, place, or thing. So remember we said we use is if the sentence is about one person, animal, place, or thing, but we use are if the sentence is about more than one person, animal, place, or thing. And we also use are if the sentence is about you. It's like saying you are, right? So if the sentence is about you, then you also use are. So, for example, Jake and Ron are late, right? So it's basically two people. So Jake and Ron are late. So this basically refers to two or more people that is doing a specific action. We are behind you. So we refers to more than one person. And then also you are so nice. So you can either refer to as one person or you can be more than one person. But we use are also when it is about you, right? So we use are if the sentence is about you. And we made an example of saying you are nice or you are so nice. So even if we were to refer to more than one, we can even say the children are hungry, right? So it's basically referring to more than one person that is hungry. So we basically use are. And then we use am if the sentence is about I. For example, I am here. I am writing. I am singing. I am dancing, right? So if the sentence is about I, and then we use am. So once again, we use is if the sentence is about one person, animal, place, or thing. We use are if the sentence is about more than one person, animal, place, or thing. And we also use are if the sentence is about you. For example, you are so nice. You are dancing. You are sleeping. And we use am if the sentence is about I. For example, I am here. I am late. I am eating, for example, right? So these words, right, which is, are, and am, is basically referred to when we use it within the present tense form, which is, are, and am, is being used within the present tense form. The chapter is to be and to have. So then if we go on to the past tense form, right? If we go on to the past tense form, then we can use was if the sentence is about one person, animal, place, or thing, right? And this is now in the in the past tense form. So we use was if the sentence is only about one person, animal, place, or thing. And an example of using of when we can use was, for example, Mary was funny. So Mary refers to one person. It was soft. Only one thing that was soft. And then I was here, right? I referring to one person. So we basically use was if the sentence is about one person, animal, place, or thing. Then we use were if the sentence is about more than one person, animal, place, or thing. I did say the chapter or the lesson for today, or the topic for today, is to be and to have. So we use were if the sentence is about more than one person, animal, place, or thing. And we also use were if the sentence is about you. For example, Jake and Ron were late. So this basically refers to two people, right, that were late. So we say two people were late. We we refers to more than one person, were behind you, and then you were so nice. You can be one specific person. Sometimes you refer even to more than one person. So we basically use was and we basically use were to refer to it within the past tense form. And we say was, we use if the sentence is about one person, animal, place, or thing. And were, we use if the sentence is about more than one person, animal, place, or thing. And we can also use were if the sentence is about you. My real name is Nadine. All right, so basically these two, let's say information, right? We specifically made mention that we use the correct present tense form. So we use the present tense form, then we use is. To refer to one specific person, animal, place, or thing, we use are in the present tense if the sentence is more than one person, animal, place, or thing. And we use am in the present tense if the sentence is about I. And then we said in the past tense, we use was to refer to one person, animal, place, or thing. And we use were if the sentence is about more than one person, animal, place, or thing, and that is in the past. And we also use were if the sentence is about you. All right. So tutorial lesson we are doing on A plus students.ca. So now we're going to our tutorial lesson, which is on A plus students.ca. So we're going to the first lesson, that is to be, where we're going to use the correct present tense form. And remember we said that when we use the exact present tense form, we use is, we use are, and we use am. But we are basically going to explain once again how and when we use is, are, and am. So once again, we use is if the sentence is about one person, animal, place, or thing. For example, Mary is funny, and Mary is only one person. It is soft. It is only one thing. And then we use are if the sentence is about more than one person, animal, place, or thing. And we also use are if the sentence is about you. For example, Jake and Ron is more than one person. So Jake and Ron are late. And then we say, we are behind you. And we referring to more than one person. And then you, it's like we are saying, we say that we also use are if the sentence is about you, right? So you are so nice. And then lastly, we use am if the sentence is about I. For example, I am here, I am running, I am hiding, right? But if we use I, so we use am if the sentence is about I. All right, so now we're going to have to either add is, are, or am to complete the sentence. So we're either going to use is, are, or am to complete the sentence. They say my book. Do you say my book is gone, my book are gone, or my book am gone? And my book refers to one thing. And if we basically complete the sentence, right, by choosing the correct form, then we can say is the correct one. By saying my book is gone. Right? So we say my book is gone because my book refers to one thing. And we say we use is if the sentence is either about one person, animal, place, or thing. So is correct. All right, so once again, we need to use one of these three, right? We're either going to use is, are, or am. It says, that funny clown. Do we say that funny clown is from the circus, are from the circus, or am from the circus? So that funny clown, do we say is from the circus, are from the circus, or am from the circus? And if we choose the correct one, we can say that funny clown is from the circus. So is from the circus. So that funny clown is from the circus because that funny clown, it refers to one person. So is the correct word or correct answer. And then lastly, we once again need to use is, are, and we need to use am. It says her books and papers. Do we say is in a bag, are in a bag, or am in a bag? So we say her books and papers. Do we say is in her bag, are in a bag, or am in a bag? All right, so basically, books and papers refers to more than one thing. But now we can say her refers to basically one person. So which means that we can use is. So basically, we can say her books and papers are in her bag because the books and papers refers to more than one book, more than one paper. So her books and papers are in her bag. All right, so now we're going to do a test, right? Where we are going to use the correct present tense form. All right, so we need to complete the sentence, all right? Do we say Jake are a good friend or Jake is a good friend? We need to choose the correct word. Jake are a good friend or Jake is a good friend? And if we choose the correct one to complete the sentence, then we can say Jake is a great friend because we are referring to one specific person. Only Jake. So Jake is a great friend. The eggs, right? We are referring to more than one egg. So do we say the eggs are brown and white? Or do we say the eggs is brown and white? And if we choose the correct word to complete the sentence, we can say the eggs are brown and white because it's more than one egg. So the eggs are brown and white. Remember, the eggs refers to more than one. She, right? She referring to one person. Do we say she is at Blake's birthday party? Or do we say she are at Blake's birthday party? So she is or she are at Blake's birthday party. She refers to one specific person, right? Or one person. Do we use she is at Blake's birthday party or do we say she are at Blake's birthday party? One person. All right, so if we use the correct word to complete the sentence, then we can say she is because she refers to one person, right? So we say is because is, we use is if we are referring to one person, animal, place, or thing. So she is at Blake's birthday party. All right, so now we refers to more than one person. Do we say we are at the zoo with grandpa? Or do we say we am at the zoo with grandpa? So we are at the zoo with grandpa or we am at the zoo with grandpa. And if we choose the correct one, we can say we are at the zoo with grandpa. So we are at the zoo with grandpa. All right, so we can say the store. The store refers to one place, right? So the store, do we say the store is open now? Or do we say the store are open now? It refers to one place. So do we use is or am? Sorry, am. So the store is open now, or the store am open now? So basically, the store, and we can say the store is open now because it refers to one specific store. So now we're going to use the correct past tense form, right? And we said with when we use the correct past tense form, we use was and we use were. And we use was and were to basically refer to in the past. So we said we use was to refer to more than one, to refer to one specific person, animal, place, or thing. And we use were if the sentence is about more than one person, animal, place, or thing. And we can also use were if the sentence is about you. All right, so we said we use was if we're referring to one person, animal, place, or thing, and we use were if we're referring to more than one person, animal, place, or thing. All right, so now we're going to our test. All right, so now we need to either use was or we need to use were to complete the sentence. I, right? I refers to one person. Do we say I was mad at my sister this morning or I were mad at my sister this morning? So I was or I were mad at my sister this morning. So if we complete the sentence, right, we can say I was mad at my sister this morning because was refers to one specific or one person, animal, place, or thing. So was is correct. The road, right? One road. So they say the road was flat and long or the road were flat and long. So we say the road was flat and long or the road were flat and long. One road. So we can say the road was because it refers to one specific road. And then the fire, it's one fire, right? So the fire, do we say were in the hills or was in the hills? So the fire, do we say were in the hills or was in the hills? The fire, one fire. And if we refer to the fire, right, one fire, and then we say the fire was in the hills. And we can then say the fire was in the hills because it's referring to one fire, right? So the rabbits, right? We are not talking about more than one rabbit. So the rabbits was fluffy or the rabbits were fluffy. So the rabbits was fluffy. The rabbits refers to more than one rabbit. Or do we say the rabbits were fluffy? So the rabbits, it refers to more than one rabbit. So do we say the rabbits was fluffy or the rabbits were fluffy? So if we're referring to the rabbits, which means it's more than one rabbit, more than one animal, for example. So they're rabbits, more than one rabbit. The rabbits referring to more than one rabbit. So we say the rabbits, they were fluffy. So we can say the rabbits because it refers to more than one rabbit, and they were fluffy. So were, it refers to more than one. So they, it refers to more than one person. So do we say they was new to our town or do we say they were new to our town? So they, it refers to more than one person. So we can say they were new to our town. So they were, right? And were is correct. So they referring to more than one person. And we say they were, and were is correct. So do we say they were or they was? This is now when we're referring to more than one person. All right, so they, right? So we can say they were because it refers to more than one person. So they were best friends. So we say they were best friends, and were is correct. All right. So we said that when it comes to the past tense form, right, or the past tense form, right, we can say we use was and were. So we use the word. So basically, this is now the end of our lesson, right? And before we end our lesson, we said that we did to be and to have. And with to be, we use the correct past tense form, present tense form, sorry. And with the correct present tense form, we use the word is to refer to one person, animal, place, or thing. We use are to refer to more than one person's animal, place, or thing. And we use am if we refer to I, right? So we said that is the present tense form. And we see that within the past tense form, right, we use was and were. So we use was if we're referring to one person, animal, place, or thing. And we use were when we are referring to more than one person, animal, place, or thing. And we also use were if we use the word you, right? Or to refer to as you. All right, so that is now the end of our lesson on to be and to have. Thank you very much, grade ones, for joining our class, and I hope you're going to have a good day further. Goodbye.